My video for January the 25th, 2019 is entitled Confusion When Making Videos with Friends. This is video number 2976. Twice in the past week, I intended to record a video with two different friends who live in the western part of the United States. There are problems in both cases. Ironically, one of the friends is the man who issues the Flower of Life Peace Awards. Circumstances relating to his new job might become problematic, since he learned of certain limitations that might jeopardize his job if he violates company policy. Unfortunately, there are economic considerations that still need to be taken seriously. I'm not sure what happened with the other friend. We were communicating online, but it was a very awkward and drawn-out communication. In any case, both will have to wait. Complicating the matter with the Peace Awards, a year or so ago, I had recommended consideration of my friend Valentine, with whom I have recorded a number of videos. He was not a recipient of the award, but he felt he would get it and told his friends. He is very disappointed and wants to find out why he was not chosen. Again, he is the only person I have made videos with over the years who hounds me to make more videos. I wish he would simply make his own and not rely on me. Anyway, yes, I'm sitting here in the afternoon. I normally make my videos, as you know, most of the time in the morning. But this time I was waiting because there's a 3-hour time differential between my friend that I was going to record with today. And of course, I mentioned the previous friend, and I don't know what happened to the communication there. I mean, it was going on, but it was like he was in a chat room or something. And every 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so, he'd answer my previous question. And it was not flowing at all after 2 or maybe 2.5 hours of sitting there trying to actually communicate with him so that we could make a video. It just did not happen. And then I contacted a friend of his who was initially the one that introduced me to this gentleman. And I was told, take it up with him, basically. She wasn't going to be the middle person to help the connection go more smoothly and find out what was wrong. But you've all, not all of you, obviously, because the videos I make with Valentine are pretty much the lowest view levels of any videos I make. And he tells me that's because they don't, the people that watch him on TV don't use the internet to connect. So they don't show up as views on the internet, but they're on public television in Hawaii. Well, that may be true, but it doesn't compute. And I've had a lot of people, and I shouldn't say a lot. I've had a number of people, though, truthfully, several people have contacted me. And why are you making videos with this person who was always tooting his own horn and talking about what he did when he was a teenager or a pre-teenager even, when he pitched that no-hitter in a Little League World Series? I mean, yeah, that's a great accomplishment. But he's a man, I think if I'm not mistaken, he's at least in his 50s, if not 60s. And so get on with your life, Valentine. I mean, I think you're a good person. I don't think you're a bad person. But it's almost like you want to prove to somebody how great you are. And you do this by citing what you did as a young child or as a young teenager or pre-teenager, and who you've met, people that you've met in Hawaii, like Oprah and others. You drop names of all famous people as if that gives you some kind of a boost. And this is something that that I hope is more than just for you. And I don't even know if you'll probably listen to it, but maybe not. But I'm sure it applies to a lot of people who are struggling trying to establish an identity. And you say to me, some may say to me, but Ron, aren't you the paradox man? Isn't that an identity? Yes, it is. And I make videos every day, and that's part of what I do. And I would encourage, and I have encouraged Valentine, look, make your own videos. Post them on Facebook and YouTube or wherever you want to post them. But don't depend on somebody else to elevate you. It's not my job to elevate anybody. I try my best to speak the truth as best I can. And I admit when I may have gotten it wrong. And I seem to have gotten it wrong in the case of Valentine, because he's continually wanting people to explore. Now, let me say, here's the awards, the Flower of Life Awards. Korea President Kim Jong-Un for his Korean unification, Korean South President Moon Jae-In for Korean unification, the Philippines, Mr. Rodrigo Bonifacio for drug advocacy and awareness, Philippines, Mr. Jay Sanza for truthful reporting and real journalism, UK, Arabella Lumley for truth awakening and awareness advocacy, UK, Mr. Graham Hancock for historical truth and justice, UK, Mr. Simon Parks for spreading truth, justice, and compassion through his platform in connecting consciousness, USA, Mr. Dave Hayes, aka Praying Medic, for his advocacy in healing, awakening people spiritually, consciousness, and peace for all, USA President Donald Trump, first president to end 3 wars, Afghanistan War, Korean War, and Syrian War, USA, Mr. Robert David Steele for truth, justice, open source advocacy, and fighting for justice and innocent children, highlighting human trafficking. USA, Canada, Mr. Rick Simpson for his advocacy and making widely known marijuana oil for cancer cure. Uruguay, former President Jose Mujica for being an example of humility and compassion. Those are the candidates for this year, and Valentine's Day wasn't on it, and he was very upset that he didn't get named. The one awarded these awards, it does the Flower of Life Peace Awards. My friend lives now in California, but formerly from the Philippines. He said, "Good morning, Ron. I do not understand why I had to explain why Valentine did not receive the award. I feel that there is no need for explanation, as it is completely the prerogative of the giver. I follow energetic instruction, and that is all there is to it." And I wrote to Valentine, quote, "You were not one of those, in brackets, selected. I was not involved with the selection in any way. Not everyone who is nominated gets the award. That's simply the way it is." And it's not my intention to in any way belittle Valentine. He is, like all of us, struggling with his own humanity. He has brothers that are seen in his family as more highly successful than he is. So he gains his success again by citing what he did as a preteen or teenager, and by the people that he's met in Hawaii. And there's a lot of people that go to Hawaii, so he's met a lot of celebrities over the years. And I'm sure he has good intentions. But I would like to, I don't want to feel like I'm the total support of another person. And that's how I feel when Valentine keeps wanting to make videos with me, and I'm telling him no more. I don't intend to make any more with Valentine. It's not because I hate him or anything like that. I don't. But he needs to learn to stand on his own 2 feet and do what he wants done for himself. Thank you for listening, and namaste.